We're short on employees. Again. So we're gonna have to shut down a line. Sorry.
Happy Friday, Alex.
Yep, love the intro, feeling the vibes of it's Friday.
It's Friday. So this is a special show today. We're going to go off the cuff here, go from our normal educational content, and we're going to talk about something fun for Friday. And today's topic is no other than Alex.
I was going to practice this, but the reasons that we call in or that employees call in, and what are some of the most hilarious or kind of ridiculous reasons for calling in?
The worst call-off excuses ever. Alex and I were in his office just a minute ago, and we're like debating on 10 different topics, and I'm like, let's just keep it light. Let's have some fun. And Alex was like, let's talk about HR compliance, and I'm like, no, let's have some fun.
I need to learn how to have fun again.
So we're gonna share. Alex is gonna share some call-off excuses, and I'm gonna share some. These are real excuses that have happened, and we're gonna do a little bit of blind reaction on them. And then Alex might ask me about some of my, ones that I've experienced myself. So yeah, this is gonna be fun. You guys ready?
We can make this a game where the first person that laughs at the call-in loses.
Oh, that's going to be hard.
Right,
okay, why don't you hit me with your first one?
Okay, all right. Try not to laugh. Try not to crack a smile. Here we go. Okay, this one might get you. All right, now these are real, right? These are stories or different call-in reasons that we pulled in from different companies online. So this first one, here you go, Steve. My false teeth flew out the window while driving down the highway.
That's terrible. What do you as a HR business partner, Alex? How do you respond to something like that?
You look at that and say, can you still do the main functions of your job?
Part of me goes, that is like terrible. Take the rest of the week off.
That's true.
Okay, I'm gonna give you one.
Okay.
This is real. I've dealt with this before. My horoscope says I need to avoid decisions in stressful situations today, so I can't come in.
Okay. All right. That's half. Like I could almost laugh at that, but it's like, yeah.
That wasn't so good. Okay. I forgot I was hired for this job.
That one gets me. You said that one earlier as we were talking.
I did, didn't I?
I mean, you see that a lot with the younger generation too. Some entry-level positions. It just, that one blows my mind.
Yeah. All right, hit me with a couple.
All right, here's another one, my friend. I think I can get you to laugh or smile on this one. A raccoon stole my shoes right off my porch. There's a couple questions around that one. Where do you live?
In a past life, one of my employees walks out of our office. It's in the wintertime, the sun's coming down, and so it's pretty dark outside. And there's this like 1.5 foot gap between our building and another building, and it's always like filled with trash and clutter from the wind. And this person came walking out and locked the door, and this raccoon just came busting out like of this alley just scared the crap out of them. It was pretty funny.
That's a real thing. I think now if I get anybody that calls in for raccoon, kind of any experience, well, we'll let that one go.
Here's one that I've personally experienced many times is, hey, I'm actually calling because this person didn't show up on the job. And I'm like, hey, where are you? And they're like, oh, I'm sorry, I moved to North Carolina. Or I moved to Texas. And I was like, what? Moves are a pretty big deal. Like I just did a huge move from Texas a couple months ago. Like it takes a lot of planning and coordination and foresight, and just to like move on a whim, like and not tell anybody.
Yeah. I don't know how people do that too, to be honest. It's like some people live in a different space than I do. And I've seen that too in a lot of the jobs, especially in construction. That will happen quite a bit. And I don't know how to do it. I
don't know either. Okay, I got one for you. I ate too much at dinner last night and I can't fit into my work clothes.
Yeah, that's real life.
That's me every day. I'm like, yeah, these pants are not going to fit today. I ate too much last night.
Well, I've got one for you. So let's see if we can get you to laugh or smile on this one. My mother-in-law has hypnotized me against leaving the house.
Oh, come on. That can't be real.
Yeah.
How is that real? That's hilarious.
My mother-in-law has hypnotized me. I don't know. I could I could be like, all right. Let's hear more about your mother-in-law. Yeah.
I did hear one, speaking of being hypnotized, I did hear one that said, my psychic told me to stay home today. Or the universe is telling me I need the day off.
That's a mental health day. That is a mental health day.
Those are good to take every once in a while. If the universe is telling you to stay home, maybe you should.
Yeah, and I've had those moments for sure.
Yeah.
So we have a guy here. His name's Chris, and he's an area manager. And this is one. If he watches this, I want him to pipe in the comments section. Big football fan. I wonder how many people out there in LinkedIn universe here would actually do this. But this is it. You ready, Steve?
I'm ready.
All right. My favorite football team lost badly last night, and I'm too devastated to work.
Oh my gosh. That's totally Chris. Well, at least they had the foresight of calling out instead of just making up an excuse like I don't feel good. No, I had my football team lost. I'm staying home.
Now, are you big into sports, Steve? Are you big into football teams?
No, not so much. Used to be. Now I'm just lame and I watch podcasts.
But I'm in the same boat, but I know for him, that is a real deal. That is a real deal. And he would call in. I'm sure he would do that. So
I've got one.
Okay.
This is a true call off. I was too upset after watching The Bachelor last night.
We have another recruiter out in the Clearfield office that watches The Bachelor, and I could see her doing that.
All right, give me another one.
Well, let's do this. Let me ask you, Steve. Now, this is a truth or dare, and I'm picking truth for you. What has been one of your call-offs when you didn't need to actually call off and you just wanted?
Oh, me personally?
Yep.
Oh man, I don't miss work often. Like it's got to be super rare. Like I'm the guy. This is a true story, and I'm ashamed of it every day. My wife is having our son, my first child, and I am in the room working. I'm on my laptop. I'm sending out emails she had a C-section and they didn't let me in for this time for my daughter. They let me in, but in the second round. But yeah, so I'm just sitting in the room by myself. My wife's having a C-section. I'm just typing away. I'm working. This is terrible.
Holy cow! Yeah,
It's terrible. So yeah, I'm not one to call off. I'm you know, I'm trying to think back in my younger days. Yeah, I can't think of a good one. Do you have one for yourself?
So, okay, yeah. You know what? I'm in HR, and it's kind of funny. You know, a lot of people that, you know, get in trouble in their youth or whatever, they'll end up being police officers, right? Well, that is my story. When I was younger, I was always calling in. And I'll be honest with you, I was. You know what? I just wanted to live life. I didn't really care much about, you know, culture or any of those things because I mean, when you're a teenager, it really doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's true.
And so whenever a new video game would come out, I would call in.
Would you really?
Yep. And I would take 2 or 3, 4 days off, you know, because that's how long it would take me to beat the video game. And I would give every excuse under the sun. I'm trying to think back of, gosh, what was one? And they were ridiculous too. Most of the time as I was sick, you know, they weren't as funny as these. You know, I'd be like, I'm sick, I'm not feeling well. Yeah, and man, yeah, it was a different time for me. But to be transparent, you know, I would do that, and I think there's a lot of people that have when they were young.
I think that, you know, I'm really trying to think back of when I called off. There was this time where I was in trouble with my boss, and I didn't want to. I knew I needed to confront the issue and own up to it, and, you know, move on. It wasn't anything serious, right? And this was years ago, but I was just dreading the conversation. I was having so much anxiety about just having the conversation that I needed a day to like ground myself. So I was like, I'm sorry, I'm just not feeling well today. And so I called off. I lied. It was a fib. I wasn't feeling well about myself. So there's some truth there. Okay, I've got a good one. This is a real one this is a call I took. Okay. This individual called and said, I can't come in today because my garage door won't open. So you're thinking, oh, your car must be like locked in there, right? So you maybe call an Uber. Oh no, her car wasn't locked in there. Her car was in the driveway, but it was like, for whatever reason, that was such a big deal. Like her garage door wouldn't open. She could not come to work, even though her car was not in the garage.
Oh, yeah. You know, a lot of employees too, because they get used to a routine. And if something along that line disrupts that routine, it can cause them sometimes to call in.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those. But. Yeah.
No, I get it though. This one I relate to a lot because I love spicy food. I have ghost peppers on my eggs every morning, and I have Carolina Reapers on just about anything. And so this person called out and said, I ate too spicy of food and I can't stray far from home.
That's real.
That's real. Nothing like GI issues, digestive issues to just ruin your day. And ghost peppers will do that to you.
Yeah, I can't do that. I cannot do those. And there are moments, Steve, where I've had to do that, where I'm not feeling good today because it was one of those issues. And I think too, Steve, do you think telling a lie or actually like one of these, like being honest, like this one right here, I'm having a hair emergency. Which would you want? You know, would you want the truth?
I do.
I'm having a hair emergency, or I'm not feeling good today.
No, I think I want the truth because, it's something you can laugh about and you can be more understanding and empathize a little bit more. What about you?
I think I'd want the truth. I think I would, because I'd tell the employee, you know what? Thanks for being honest with me. Let's take a personal day.
Yeah.
You can take this as a personal day. Like this one right here. My fortune cookie said I need a day off. Like, it sounds like you.
Could you imagine calling your boss and saying, Hey, I was going to come in today, but I got this fortune cookie last night and it said I need to take today off. Is that okay?
Yeah, I'd be like, sounds like you need a personal day. If you feel like you need it, you take it.
I've always told my team, to avoid these awkward call offs is like, look, your PTO is for vacation, sick time, or I just don't want to come to work today time. And that's totally fine. Not a problem.
Yep, that's what it's there for. So not to harp on anybody that's listening to this, if you've used one of these and you're looking for just personal time, like we totally understand you. It's just funny going through these and looking at them and some of the different things that come up. But we want to definitely promote, be honest, be honest and take one of those mental health days if you need to.
Yeah. Okay, I know we're running on time here, but I got to share some more. My fake eyelashes are stuck together. That's kind of the thing now. People like the fake eyelashes. My fake eyelashes are stuck together and I can't see.
I got questions around that because I think those fake eyelashes, I don't know much about it. My wife's got some. I think they just peel right off. I don't know if you leave them.
But they're like $180 and they only last for like 3 weeks. So you really don't want to peel those off if you just had them placed.
Yeah. I know there's some that you can have done like that. And then there's others that you can put on yourself because I see my wife, she'll take them off every day.
Oh,
but
really?
Maybe that's one of those ones that is the 180 where they weave it on there. And so what would you do if your eyelashes
well, my question is, how did you call me if you can't see? I guess you could have voice command on your phone. I've had my real eyelashes. These are real, people. I know they look fake and beautiful, but I've had them stuck together before.
Oh yeah. And you rinse it off with water. But for fake eyelashes, I don't know what the remedy would be there. Like, do you wash it? Can you wash it? Do you need to go to the emergency room to get your eye open? Yeah, I don't know. A lot of questions around that.
All right, you got to hit me with your best one.
I was looking through some of these. I would say it would be I fell asleep in the parking garage. Because if you're asleep and you're calling, I don't know.
So you have a drunken night and fell asleep in your car?
So maybe this person was calling in after and said, I fell asleep in the parking garage. But yeah, that one's pretty good. You missed a full day because of that? I don't know.
I was forced to give somebody a day off for staying the night stocking product all night in the store instead of going home and starting over in the morning. She just literally she came in at 7 a.m., worked her full shift, and we got a truck like at 4 p.m. So we were trying, we have this rule in retail, door to floor in 24 hours. And so technically we have till like 3 o'clock the next day. And so we're stocking it and it's like 7 p.m. And I'm like, and this is right before Black Friday, like a week before. It's a lot of product. And I'm like, I'm getting out of here. Are you leaving? Oh yeah, I'll be right behind you. I come back in at 6 a.m. to finish what we started. And she is still there stocking the freight and like wearing the same clothes. And I'm like, go home, like get out of here.
Holy cow.
Yeah. Okay, here's my last one. This is a real one. I'm stuck in the blood pressure machine at the grocery store and I can't make it.
It's better than mine. You win, Steve. That one's good.
Yeah.
That one's good. Oh, man.
Well, Alex, this has been a fun, little banter back and forth. Worst call of excuses. Comment below, those of you that are watching, some of the worst call of excuses you've ever heard. Love to laugh with you. And don't leave quite yet. We've got a great, hilarious, it's Friday. We got to do something funny. I've got a really funny video that's for people that are in HR or hiring, as well as, employees. I think everybody's going to relate to this video. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Here we go.
Six months ago, I get a call from Steve Farrell, who wants to talk about partnering with Yes for our labor needs. It would
Change your approach to staffing.
change my approach to staffing?
We're short on employees. Again. So we're gonna have to shut down a line. Sorry.
I told him I've already used multiple agencies and have had headaches with each one. So my approach to staffing is just fine.
With multiple agencies, we thought we had our staffing needs covered.
I had negotiated a super low rate to save on labor costs.
And I could pursue my passions outside of work because I never had to stay overtime due to turnover, productivity, or training issues.
The agency sent quality people. Well, they sent people. Sometimes.
My love of language and lexicon languished.
I negotiated a super low rate.
Hey, the agency employees didn't show up, so we're short on staff again.
Bupkis. Curses. Fetch.
Hey, an agency sent an employee.
Do you have production experience?
I've produced YouTube videos. I'm hungry. When's my first break?
This is not sustainable. If you want happy customers and a healthy business, something's gotta change. So yes, we tried Yes.
Yes focuses on finding the right people for the right job.
Turnover is down, productivity is up.
Yes trains
Or onboards.
quality employees, ensuring they have the skills
Or proper work ethic.
our company needs to succeed.
Thrive.
Yes provides us with quality data so we don't have to juggle multiple agencies to fill our needs.
They could have doubled our rate.
No, they could not have.
Okay, maybe not doubled, but Yes's cost was cheaper in the end. They solved our problems, which were way more expensive than a few points on rate.
I'm just happy that Yes provides us with good people.
Great employees to fill our workflow gaps.
And Yes brings them fast.
Yes specializes in production, warehouse, manufacturing.
And I love that Yes focuses on workplace safety.
Yes also offers services like time clock and
Payroll services, forklift drivers, pickers, packers, general labor.
I like how Yes customizes their screenings to our needs.
I love that we've hired many Yes employees as
Short-term, direct hire, seasonal work, part-time, full-time,
and long-term members of our company.
I love partnering with Yes. No more gaps in production, and I can focus on efficiency without stressing about costs or people. Yes really has
revolutionized.
changed our approach to staffing. Our people are happy.
Your customers are happy.
And that makes me
Delirious.
happy.
Delighted.
Happy.
Thrilled.
Happy.
Cheerful. Gratified. Ecstatic.
Happy. He said happy.
Sunny. Jovial. Tickled. Pleased.
Happy.